I have so much to say, but whew. How dare you? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ryan here. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today we're going to be reacting to the second episode, episode 2 of I Promise You the Moon. We had a really strong start last week. I think the way they opened the show was just beautiful, and I'm hoping that they will continue and sustain that momentum, and hopefully it gets better as the season progresses. I'm not too worried about it because after all, we're talking about Nadao, and Nadao just does not play around. I mean, if you've seen their work, specifically I Told Sunset About You, then you know that they have a few tricks up their sleeves. So I cannot wait to see all of that with you guys. Thank you for being here again. Thank you for your time. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and start.
การเป็นนักแสดงที่ดีในอย่างแรกเราจะต้องเข้าใจแล้วก็รู้จักตัวเองให้มาก
They really take this very seriously, which is a good thing.
ครูพบผู้ช่วยบุคคลผู้ชายเชิญกลาง
Oh, Jai is handsome, y'all.
ใช่ตรงนี้เลยเดี๋ยวครูจะเปิดเพลงแล้วคนที่อยู่ตรงกลางวงจะฟังเพลงแล้วก็เคลื่อนไหวไปตามความรู้สึกเลยอะไรก็ได้โดยที่มีแต่
I think that was a friendly, innocent eyebrow raise.
วงค่ะค่อยๆเปิดใจรับเอาที่ใจ
This is so relaxing. I like the lighting. He's so mesmerized. That's beautiful. It does. It's interesting how lighting works. Sophomore year? Wow. I wonder why, though. She seems like a good actress. Why isn't she getting the role she wanted? Right. Come on, let Tay do it. What was this? Oh. Accuse. He really wants to do it. It's hard because, okay, that shirt again. That's Tian's shirt. Y'all borrowing Tian's shirt. That phone again. They are promoting the crap out of that phone. Wait. I just realized Q is wearing the shirt. And in the trailer for I Promise You the Moon, O was wearing that shirt. The striped shirt. Why are they sharing clothes? I know it's not a big deal, but it could be. I'm just a little worried. He's such a responsible student. He's so cute. Aye. Oh, he was hoping that he'd sleep with him in his condo. Wow.
แต่ว่าหมอเขาจะพิสูจน์ตัวเองให้มีคนชอบเขาได้เยอะขนาดนั้นนะเขาก็น่าทำงานหนักมากนะน้องไม่สบายหรอก
Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward. Oh my god. Tay, that was awkward.
มึงมีอะไรจะกว่าอะไรวะ
It is a lot of work to get to where they are, but there's a lot that we don't see on screen.
กูก็ไม่ได้จะอวด
Oi.
นี่อะไรอ่ะเล่าเขาด้วยเหรอ
That's cute. What is it? What is it for?
อะไรวะไม่ใช่ไหนว่าน้ำชาเนี่ยโอ้ย จะอ้วกจะทำอะไรทำไมไม่บอกก่อนเลยวะ
He's not happy.
ก็พี่ทั้งสาวเขาว่างพอดีอ่ะน่าจะร้อน
Wait. What is going on? Is Tay feeling pressured by this tattoo? Something about this tattoo that is making him feel insecure and uncomfortable. Let's find out. I feel like he's insecure about this tattoo. Not just about this tattoo, but I think it's bigger picture. I feel like he's seeing having all this time and getting a tattoo while he, Tay, can barely find time to hang out with and I think this tattoo is making him feel insecure.
ไม่ใช่ไม่ชอบ
Tell us.
พ่อแม่เป็นคนจะไม่ว่า
That's not. Is that the reason you're worried about it?
ใส่ในการแล้วปิดเราเนี่ยไม่ได้เขาอูมันบอกว่าสวยเลยอ่ะ
True.
เป็นไง
He looks exhausted. Hey.
เราก็มันจะดีใจที่คุณสบายเนี่ย
Is really trying. He's really trying. I feel like did this too because was probably worried that Tay might lose interest in him, so he probably thought, let me get a tattoo that means a lot to me, that will remind me of Tay. And hopefully when Tay sees this, he'll see that even if we don't see each other often, he'll see that I'm still here for him and that I'm doing my best to make this relationship work. Maybe that's what is thinking. That's why he got this tattoo. He's a little disappointed that Tay's reaction to his tattoo was the complete opposite of what was expecting, so this hurts.
รอยสักสวยดีขอบคุณนะ
You should have said that in the beginning. I'm not happy with Tay right now.
เดี๋ยวเราแกะของขวัญกันแล้วนะเร็ว
What? Pressure? What is it? Tay is so mysterious. I love it. Oi. Oh crap. This kind of reminds me of their Oppo commercial where Billkin was the one that was drunk and throwing up everywhere. Spend the night with him. Take care of him. He needs you. Oh my gosh. He's still speaking in Chinese. Oh my gosh. There you go. He needs you. Exactly. I was gonna say, like, how can you leave somebody that drunk alone? Especially if that somebody is your boyfriend. So that's messed up. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay, that's his cheek is too red. It looks like somebody smacked him in the face. Okay, that is the worst spot to be sleeping in if you ever have to sleep next to a drunk person, because that drunk person is elevated and gravity. You'll be swimming in vomit. Alright, can't say I didn't warn you. That is such a cute photo of them. Happy first anniversary. Wait, did he stay? It's still hot. He just left. So he did go to school. He did not skip class. He's so responsible.
เดี๋ยวเราซ้อมได้ปะ
อันนี้ดูให้เองนะคะ
ขอบคุณนะ
พันวาคือตัวละครน่ะเขาพูดเรื่องยาก แต่เธอสามารถพูดให้คนดูเข้าใจได้ง่าย อันนี้บิ๊กแปลว่าเธอยังทิ้งบุคลิกเดิมของเธอไม่ได้นะครั้งนี้ไว้ซีนะคะ แล้วก็ลองกลับไปปรับปรุงแก้มา
That's humiliating
มันยังต้องแก้เรื่องเดิมอีก
to be
ครูขอให้เปลี่ยน
critiqued like that in front of everyone. Okay, now this is a problem because now him not spending enough time with Tae is taking a toll on his rehearsals, his acting ability. So now he's not doing as well as he would like because he's preoccupied by personal matters, which I assume a lot of that is about not spending enough time with his partner, with Tae. So yeah, this is a problem.
ตัวเองชวนเองมันต้องมาสายเองรถไฟฟ้ามันเสียมีข่าวดีจะบอก
Good news for
นี่
you.
มันมีโฆษณาในเน็ตฟิล์มตัวนึงที่พี่คิมกำลังจะไปแคสอะ
This would have been a fantastic news for O had he not received that critique from his instructor who gave him a C. So this is probably why he doesn't seem as excited to hear the good news that Tae just told him, because he's probably a little insecure about his acting now.
ดีมากอันนี้ถูกต้องเลยนะเป็นการ
Wow, look at him go!
การนำเอาอินไซต์ของผู้บริโภคมาพัฒนา
Impressive. I'm really impressed.
มึงไม่ได้
Look at him. I don't need to pay attention.
ใส่เจ้าไม่อยู่ลองดื่มชากาแฟกับน้ำส้มดูไหมครับผมว่ามันทำให้
They look so cute in their aprons.
หมอตอนอ่านหนังสือสมองจะได้ไม่ตื่นเกินไปไม่รู้คนมาแคสเยอะขนาดนี้เราแค่สองคน
Oh, this is their casting call.
ใจเย็นๆตั้งใจทำให้ดีที่สุดก็พอแล้วได้ไม่ได้ใช่ไหม
How'd you do?
เป็นไรอ่ะเล่นไม่ได้อ่ะ
She got it?
ไม่คือเขาแค่บอกว่ากูเนี่ยหน้าแก่เกินเด็กมปลายแล้ว
Oh.
หน้ากูก็แบบว่าดูไม่ค่อยฉลาด
Oh, that's
ไม่
messed
น่า
up.
เชื่อถือเดี๋ยวแม่เขาเสียหายอะไรเงี้ยก็เลยช่างแม่ง
Oh,
เฮ้ย
if you can't take the harsh criticism, you can't be in this business.
โอเอเชิญเลยครับ
ครับได้
I'm nervous for him. Good luck. Oh is so vulnerable right now. I don't think he's ready to hear any more negative comments about his abilities to act.
คือมีไอเดียตอนน้องไม่พูดอ่ะก็ดูดีอยู่นะพอเล่นแล้วมันดูแบบสาวอ่ะช่วยเล่นให้ดูเป็นผู้ชายมันมีอะไรได้ไหมพี่อยากเล่นมุนแบบเป็นแมนจีบหญิงอ่ะ
ได้ครับเดี๋ยวลองแก้ก่อน
This is not what they're looking for.
2-9 เลย
Yeah, no. But if just say no, you're not what we're looking for. Thank you for being here. Don't say any more mean.
กูแม่งไม่เคยเกลียดบทเลยเว้ยกูรู้ว่านักแสดงคนต้องเล่นได้ทั้งหมดถ้าบทเท่าไหร่
That is devastating.
แล้วกูก็ทำเต็มที่
I understand where she's coming from. I understand her frustration. I mean, I can't even imagine having to audition for so many parts and not get any major main roles, and you feel like you've given all you got. But I feel like it's not her time. It's not her time. She's not what they're looking for. I don't like the fact that she's comparing herself to Top, because we all have our own individual visions, and I'm speaking from the casting director's point of view. And maybe the casting director that she's auditioned for didn't find her fitting that visual that they had envisioned. It doesn't mean that she doesn't have anything to offer. It doesn't mean that she is a bad actress. It's just that she's not what they're looking for. It just doesn't fit. She just doesn't fit their criteria. It doesn't mean that she's anything less, but I feel bad that she's comparing herself to other people who've been successful in their career. But I feel like her time will come, and she just needs to continue and keep pushing, because I believe that eventually it'll pay off. But I understand where she's coming from, and this is when you really weed out the ones who really want to be in this business and the ones who don't want to be in this business. Oh, Kim.
โอเคไม่ซีเรียสโอเคแต่กูเชื่อจริงๆนะว่าวันหนึ่งอะ
Good.
มันก็จะเป็นของกูเว้ย
Keep that thought. Let that drive you as you go to these auditions. I know. I know.
ไม่เป็นไรเราก็ได้เว้ยไม่เห็นเป็นไรเลย
I was probably looking at this like, hey, I want that.
ซะหน่อย
Right. Oh, what are you thinking?
มึงอะเป็นไงวะ
Be honest.
เขาบอกให้กูเล่นเป็นผู้ชายขึ้นอ่ะ
Okay.
แล้วไม่โอเคเหรอ
He's not.
กูก็เข้าใจเขานะเขาก็อยากได้นักแสดงที่โตกว่ากูจะสู้กับมึงนะ
Okay, you say that now, but you need to spend more time with him.
กูว่ากูอยากย้ายภาค
To where and why?
กูไม่เหมาะกับการเป็นนักแสดงกูอยากเป็นโฆษณามากกว่า
True.
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยว
He was good at it.
แล้วที่ลงมานั่งติวอ่ะที่มึงอยากเข้านิเทศก็เพราะมึงอยากเป็นนักแสดงไม่ใช่หรอ
It's normal to
ยิ่
change
งเข้าภาคได้3 ปีเองนะเว้
your
ย
interests.
จะย้ายหรอ
I can totally, yeah. That's normal, especially when you're new to college. I changed my major multiple times, and this was when I was about 18.
มึงสู้ที่สุดเลยเว้ยมึงสู้แล้วกูพยายามแล้วจริง
Mm-hmm.
ก็ที่กูไปแคสวันเนี้ยกูจะสู้ให้สุดไงไม่เว้ยมึงสู้ที่สุดมึงดูอย่างพี่คิมดิไอ้คิมมันแคสไปเลย100 ครั้งอะแล้วก็ยังแคสอยู่เลย
Well, you can't compare them with the Kim.
ไม่ยังกูก็ไปซิทอินคัดโฆษณามาแล้วอะ
Mm-hmm.
กูว่ากูชอบ
Right. Q.
หมอพูดอีกคิว
It's starting. It's starting. It's starting.
มึง
I don't like this.
ถ้ามันไม่มีพรสวรรค์อะมันก็ไปได้ไม่ไกลวะกูลองคิดดูแล้วว่าสิ่งมันทำได้ดีอะหรืออย่างน้อยกูก็มองว่ามันเป็นตัวกูมากกว่าก็คือการตลาดการทำธุรกิจการขายของ
Hold up. Wait a minute. We got a problem. Another problem. Why I don't like the fact that Tay is making O feel bad for making the decision that he's making. I understand when they were kids, they wanted to act. I get where Tay is coming from in terms of his frustration, but I think he's crossing the line for making O feel bad that he is making the decision not to move forward with his acting career and wants to pursue advertising and selling. What's wrong with that? Tay, we gotta talk, dude. You're supposed to be supporting him, not making him feel bad.
บางครั้งสิ่งที่กูเคยไม่ชอบอะ
I don't like that he's having to explain this much to Tay why he's doing what he's going to be doing.
กูแค่ว่ามึงโกรธกูเหรอ
He shouldn't.
มึงคิดดีแล้วใช่ไหมคิดมาสักพักแล้วอะแล้วทำไมไม่เคยบอกมันเองกูเลยปะ
Because you were never there, okay? You were never there. Tell him.
ก็กูยังไม่มั่นใจอะ
No, he was never there.
แต่ตอนนี้กูมั่นใจแล้วถ้ากูจะได้แอบจริงๆอะ
And do it.
มึงจะโอเคไหม
Don't ask for his permission. You don't need his permission. Why are you apologizing for something that you're doing for yourself? Tay, you're supposed to be supporting him.
ถ้ามึงไม่ใช่มึงก็ลองเลยก่อน
There we go.
เลิกร้องไห้ได้แล้ว
Tay got me all worked up there for a little bit. He needs you right now. He does not need your opposition. He needs your support. O's been through so much this past several days. He's already been critiqued negatively on numerous occasions, and this is the last thing he needs, is another negative critique for doing something he wants to do. Especially if that criticism is coming from you, Mr. Tay. So, you better watch it. Because we're coming for you. Just kidding. 8 months later. Whoa. We're moving too fast. There's Todd. He's probably thinking, damn,
เราสองคน
it's been 8 months
มันก็ต้องไปถึงจุดนั้นได้กันดิวะ
and I'm not moving forward.
ได้กูจะไปกับมึง
Oh. Because he saw his career booming alongside. Oh. Oh. Now he's too busy for you. Nothing. Problem. He'll see their stories. See? Oh my god. This reminded me of their petty fights before. Remember, and I told Sunset about you, they were fighting, and the pettiest fights, very passive aggressive, they were fighting using their Instagram stories. This scene kind of reminded me of that when they were so young and their problems were so minimal. But this one is not good Not good at all. Uh-oh.
ฮัลโหลเป็นไงคะสัญญา
ดูวิดีโอคอลกันไหมเนี่ย
Or
เนี่ยมากินข้าวกับพวกกู
hold on.
กูปลอบใจมึงเองกูได้จ่ายเงินเขาไปแล้ว มาเร็ว
Too late. Too late. He doesn't seem happy to see him.
พี่ครับ ขอข้าวเพิ่มพี่หนึ่งครับน้ำด้วย เป็นไงบ้าง
ดีขึ้นแล้ว
That body language is saying otherwise.
พี่ทำงานผม
He's like, that's what you're doing, huh?
ทำไร
ได้
แสดงกันไหมมา เดี๋ยวพี่พิมพ์ให้
ไป
อ่ะ พี่แท็กเรียบร้อยแล้วนะ แล้วก็ฟ้องมาด้วย เดี๋ยวไปฟ้องกับ
Oh.
ได้ครับ
Is this the start of one of you guys' theory?
นันทศาสตร์ใช่ไหมดีป่ะ แล้วผู้เอ๋ชอบละครแนวไหนนะ
โอ้ย
Hey.
ต้องไปถามมันหรอกพี่ล่าสุดมันย้ายไปเรียนภาพโฆษณาแล้ว
ขอโทษทีอะไม่รู้ แล้วทำไมถึงย้ายอะไม่ชอบอ่ะมันยากอะพี่ ก็เลยเลือกเรียนที่ตัวเองได้ดีกว่าเว้ยมันเป็นอย่างนี้มาตั้งแต่เด็กๆแล้วพี่เลาะแหละเห็นผมชอบไปด้วยนี่มึงไปแคส
Let him speak. Don't speak for him. That's awkward.
คือที่แค่รอบเดียวเราเลิกอะเพราะว่าแค่รอบเดียวอะมันก็ชัดเจนแล้วว่าผมไม่เหมาะกับการแสดงก็ถูกแล้วนะรู้ตัวเร็วก็ดีแล้วอ่ะ
Exactly.
ทำในสิ่งที่ตัวเองชอบนะ
I like Jai. You know what? I like Jai.
จะไม่รู้ตัวจริงๆเลยพี่ นี่ถ้าย้ายมาอีกทีนี่จบไม่ได้นะ
Tay.
จบไม่ได้
แล้วต้องแค่ได้ผ่านกี่รอบหรอมันถึงจะดูไม่หล่อแหละในสายตามึงอ่ะต้องเป็นร้อยๆรอบแบบพี่คิมป่ะมันถึงจะพอใจอ่ะ
Ouch. Okay, this should not have happened. Fuck. I blame Tay.
ไม่เป็นไรกินไม่เป็นไรมาก
อ๋อ
ใช่เดี๋ยวไปด้วยกันทั้งคู่นี่แหละ
Oh, Kim is so nice. Okay, alright, that was a problem. Tay's this little interaction, that awkward explosion of O. Granted, O should not have said that about Kim, but he was provoked. It doesn't make it okay for O to say that about Kim, but that would not have happened had Tay had been more gentle and just kind of shut his mouth and kept his opinions to himself when they're with other friends. Jai was just simply asking O a question, and it was a simple question as to why you transferred, but for some reason Tay felt the need to speak for O, not to speak for O about that particular question, but he brought up past events in front of people that O barely even knows. I feel like just to put a stop to Tae's continuous verbal assault in front of him, public humiliation, I call it, I feel like he had to say something that he knows would put Tae in a compromising position. So now Tae looks bad, but their friends and especially Kim was gracious enough, instead of exploding, because we know that she can go off. Miss Kim can go off if she wanted to, but instead of doing that, she took the high road and recognized that the tension between Tae and O was just building, and it would not help if she also exploded. So she took the high road and decided to de-escalate the situation like a grown-up should do in this kind of situation. So bravo to Miss Kim. I think she handled the situation gracefully and appropriately, because she could have gone off on O and Tae for that matter, because to hear your business coming out of a person's mouth who you've never really had a close relationship with, like O, I would be pissed too. Like, how the do you know about my business? Anyway, that is awkward. This is awkward.
ถ้าพูดเหี้ยใส่เพื่อนมึงมึงจะมาด่าแกมึงเริ่มก่อนกูเริ่มก่อนเหรอ
Yes, you did.
ก่อนเหรอก็มึงด่ากูต่อหน้าคนอื่นนะ
Right.
กูแค่พูดความจริงวะ
It doesn't mean it's okay to do that in front of people.
ตอนแรกมึงก็ไม่ได้ชอบป่าแจกด้วยซ้ำพอมึงเห็นกูชอบมึงก็ชอบตามพอตอนนี้มึงเห็นเพื่อนเรียนเนี่ยมึงก็จะไปเรียนตามกูพูดอยู่ตรงไหนกูไม่ได้ย้ายตามเพื่อนแล้วเนี่ยก็ไม่ได้สักตามเพื่อนใช่ปะแล้วนี่ไปปาร์ตี้แดกเหล้าทุกวันเนี่ยก็ไม่ได้ตามเพื่อนใช่ปะเหมือนเพื่อนมึงชวนเล่น
Wow. Okay, you're being physical
มึ
now.
งตอนไหนกูเห็นในไอจีหมดอ่ะมึงก็มีข้ออ้างตลอดมึงรู้ตัวปะตั้งแต่มึงคบเพื่อนเฮียเนี่ย
They're not shitty friends.
กูไม่ชอบที่เห็นมึงเป็นคนแบบเพื่อนมึงและถ้าจริงๆเพื่อนกูทำมึงก็หาตัวเองเจออะและถ้าจริงๆมึงเป็นคนแบบเนี้ยมึงจะไม่ชอบเปลืองนี้ปะก็อาจจะ
Bitch. Really? That's... Senorita. Screw you, Tae. He's not seeing that he... You're part of the problem, dude. You're quick at pointing fingers at O, but you didn't see where this was coming from. You didn't... A week later, okay. Tae is not seeing that part of the reason why O gravitated towards his friends, who are not shitty, by the way, Mr. Tae, was because he was alone. He was lonely. He didn't have a lot of friends, or he didn't have any friends at all. The only person he knew at the time was Tae. And he really wanted to spend time with Tae, but Tae is more focused on school, which is fine. But you can't fault O for hanging out with his new friends, because that's what humans do. We tend to associate ourselves and surround ourselves with people with similar interests as us. That's just human nature. What are we doing? Why are we... And Tae is not seeing that he contributed to this problem. I am furious at Tae right now. Okay, can we talk about that lady though who poured water at Tae?
ถ่ายรูปกัน
นี่มึงจะถามสักพักแล้ว
ว่า
Oh god.
วันนั้นเนี่ยที่มึงทะเลาะกับโอเอลมึงดีกันยังจ้ะ
Nope, they haven't spoken since.
ช่างมันเถอะอ่ะนี่ของขวัญ
คืออะไรคะ อะไรวะ
What is it?
หมูบินได้
ถึงหมูตัวอื่นจะบอกว่ามันเป็นหมูแล้วมันก็ตัวหนักแล้วมันก็คงบินไม่ได้หรอกแต่มันก็เชื่อว่าวันหนึ่งมันจะบินได้เพราะมันเหมือนมึงนะ
Not the pig part, right? That's really sweet.
ด่าอ้วนไปดิ
Right.
ด่าอ้วนแน่
No, I understand, but the meaning behind it is so
ๆ
thoughtful.
เดาถูกนะว่าคุณจะไปบินนะ
Yes, and you will soar, girl. So high up in the sky.
คุณจะไปเป็นแอร์แล้วนะ
จริงดิสายการบินแล้ววะ
ญี่ปุ่น โอไฮโอ
ทำไมถึงไปเป็นแอร์วะ
อ้าวก็กูอยากได้งานประจำที่แบบ
Mm-hmm.
เงินมันมั่นคงอ่ะ ชีวิตกูตอนนี้มันยังไม่พอ
Another disappointment for Tay.
ก็เล่นยิ้มความหวานนะ
It's not your place to criticize people for making decision for themselves, Tay. I don't like Tay today. See, I feel like Tay's disappointed in her this time because he looked up to her and he thought that she was very good at what she did. Tay is disappointed that Kim is giving up on her dreams of acting. Fine, but don't make her feel bad for doing something else that she thinks would be better for her.
อย่าเวงปากแบบ
No. Kim is such a good person. She's so grown, very mature.
กูไม่ได้รักทิ้งความฝันนะเว้ย ถ้าโอกาสมันมาถึงน่ะ กูเอาแน่ๆอยู่แล้ว
Mm-hmm.
แต่ฝันกูมันไม่ใช่แค่การแสดงอย่างเดียวไงมึง
Good point.
กูมีฝันอื่นด้วย กูอยากมีเงินเยอะๆ พ่อแม่กูจะได้แบบสบาย ไอ้จีจี้หมากูเนี่ยห้องกูมันก็เล็กนิดเดียวอะมึง ใช่ไหมถ้าชาตินี้กูไม่ทำให้ครอบครัวกูสบายได้อะกูคงเศร้าอะมึงเข้าใจกูปะไม่เอาอีก
Eh?
มึงคิดเรื่องจะเป็นแอร์เรื่องอะไร
It's none of your business. It's none of your
สักพั
business.
กแล้ว
แต่ก็ยังบอกว่าโดนปฏิเสธก็ไม่เป็นไรไอ้สู้ต่อ
บทเล็กๆมึงเข้าใจปะมันเป็นบทตัวประกอบ เงินมันไม่มากพอเว้ย แล้วบ้านกูก็ซัพพอร์ตกูไม่ไหว
Right.
ตอนเนี้ยกูต้องให้งานที่มันมั่นคงมาเป็นงานหลักกูไง แล้วเดี๋ยวงานแสดงมันเป็นงานเสริมก็ได้ มึงเข้าใจกูหน่อยดิ
ถ้ากูไม่เข้าใจได้ปะ
เต๋เงื่อนไขชีวิตคนเรามันไม่เหมือนกันนะมึง
Right. Thank you. Thank you. You don't know what she's dealing with and her responsibilities. You don't support your parents. Your mom has a store or a restaurant. Her parents are probably struggling. That's why she wants to do what she's doing to make money to support them.
กูเคยยกมึงเป็นไอดอลกูเลยรู้ไหม
How dare you, Tay?
มึงมากกว่าพี่ท็อปอีก
That's up. This is up. Don't make her feel bad for
เต๋
เดี๋ยวมันเข้าใจมึง
Who cares if he doesn't? Him.
กูต้องแบบ
จิ๋ม
You don't. I'm so mad. have so much to say, but whew. Tay is pissing me off. Tay doesn't understand that how hard it must have been for Kim to realize that what she wanted to do the most, which was to act, wasn't going to sustain and support her family. Can you imagine? That was your dream. You wanted to do that for so long because you thought that once you become an actor, all your financial issues will be resolved. You'll be able to provide for your family. That's probably what Kim was thinking when she was new in the business. And then she quickly realized that it wasn't that easy. So she had to think about other ways to make money because she does have family, she does have her parents to support. And to know that your first dream wasn't going to be enough is hard enough. And for somebody to criticize you and make you feel bad for doing whatever it is that you can to support your family is messed up. And this is strike 2 for Tay. Strike 2. He also did the same thing to O. I can't with Tay today. Like, I saw myself. Saying that I saw myself in Kim. I do like Kim. I also do support my family back home. So I saw myself in Kim. That really hit me. Sorry. Fuck, dude. When Tay was talking to her the way he was talking to her, I felt like he was talking to me directly, and I was offended. I was offended for Kim because how dare you question the decisions that I made to make sure that my family is taken care of. How dare you? So hence this reaction, you know. I know it's stupid because it's just a show, but this is something that I expect from the creators of the show. They really tackle uncomfortable situations that happen in real life to real people. So this is one of those. That's why I related so much to it, because it happened to me. So that's it. Anyway, he's so selfish here. How dare you? He's burning so many bridges. Now he's probably feeling alone because first he thought he was gonna be doing this with O, and then that didn't turn out because O switched careers, and then now Kim. So I understand the feeling of being alone because now he has nobody to relate to because Top is successful. Kim was the only person that was left that was... See? See? Those two people that he thought were going to be there. Right. Billkin is so good. I'm so mad at Tay. He's such a good actor. Yeah, the two people he thought were going to be there with him and struggle with him and succeed with him in his career in acting both left the field. So I understand the frustration, but he crossed the line both times. He's been selfish. That's where he's been. Okay. So I had to step away for a while because I found myself I took it personally, I guess. It sounds bad, but I took it personally, not on purpose. It just, I guess you could say, triggered by the scene and how Tay was reacting. I was like, how dare you? Because I get those questions too sometimes. I'm not entirely on the same exact situation as Kim, but there's a lot of similarities there. Not in acting, I'm not in acting at all, but I felt how painful to be asked those kinds of questions, you know, by Tay, somebody like Tay. So that's also, I had to remove myself from the situation because it wasn't gonna happen. I had to calm myself down because it wouldn't be fair if I continued reacting while I was still processing that internally. So now I have calmed down. My apologies, but I think I'm good. Anyway, where were we? He must have felt bad. Oh, there's that classic Billkin cry. Oh, is so forgiving. The unmistakable sobbing of the great Billkin. Have you apologized to O?
เรื่องวันนั้นนะ กูขอโทษนะ
Oh, there it is. Good.
กูพูดแรงไปอะ
You can say that
เสี
again.
ยใจมากด้วย
Right.
กูคงไม่รู้ว่าทำไมกูถึงพูดอย่างนั้นนะจริงๆกูพาเนี่ย
Uh-huh.
ทุกเรื่องเลย
Uh-huh.
แค่
Say it.
คิดมาตลอดว่าเราจะไปเป็นนักแสดงด้วยกัน
That's it, exactly.
มันที่เราฝันกันเอาไว้อะ
Mm-hmm. I know.
วันนั้นจะมีแค่สังกันกันนะถึงเราจะแค่ไม่ผ่านอะแต่กูเป็นโคตรมีความสุข
Mm-hmm. Just
แค่
knowing
เจอมึงอะ
that at the time he probably felt like they were getting closer to their dreams. Even if they didn't get the part, they were just happy to be there.
แต่ครั้งนี้มึงอะ
Mm-hmm.
มันทำให้กูรู้สึกว่า
I know.
กูนี่กำลังสู้อยู่คนเดียว
Yeah.
ที่คิมไม่ก็มันเป็นแอร์เลย
Yep.
ทำไมคนต้องเปลี่ยนไปแบบนี้ด้วยวะกูไม่ชอบ
That's the only thing that's constant in life, buddy.
คนเรามีชีวิต
Change
ชีวิตของตัวเองเว้ย
Yep.
กูเข้าใจทุกอย่างเลยแต่มันก็เจ็บอยู่ดี
I know. It's not easy.
เอาจริงตอนนี้มึงบอกมึงย้ายผ้าเว้ยเหตุผลมึงแม่ง
Mm-hmm.
เมคเซนทุกอย่างเลยแต่กูก็ไม่อยากเชื่อนะ
Exactly. I'm glad that he's acknowledging that it was all him
ย้ายตามเพื่อนมากกว่า
and accusing O that he was doing it because of his friends. But I'm glad that it seems like O has done his own self-reflection.
มันไม่ได้ทิ้งกูแล้วอะมึงอย่าคิดว่ากูจะทิ้งไปอีกได้ไหมอะเมื่อหลังไม่มีวันเปลี่ยนเหมือนกัน
I love that they're reassuring each other and reminding each other of how committed they are to the relationship. This kind of reminds me of the ending of I Told Sunset About You, with the sunset in the background, but now, even though it's not the end yet of the series, but it kind of reminds me of how I Told Something About You ended. But this time, obviously, their background is the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for that. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here, so let's talk. So when he finally decided that he really wanted to transfer and change career, which I can relate, by the way, he felt like Tay would be more supportive. He wasn't expecting the reaction that he got from Tay when he told him that he wanted to transfer because he wanted to change his major. He didn't want to do acting anymore. It wasn't something that he was actually interested in. It wasn't as exciting as he thought it was going to be, so he decided that he'd rather do something that he thinks he'll be better at and he'd be more interested in, which was, I believe he mentioned advertising or marketing or something related to that field. And obviously that didn't sit well with Tay, which we'll get to in a minute. But I can definitely relate to O's decision to change, because at that age, when you're starting college and you're still trying to figure out what you want to do in life, although some people, they already know what they want to do, and bless their souls, because for instance, for me, my very first college class was business, because in my head, it just sounded great. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do business. First day of class, I walked in, looked around in the classroom, and I saw people who were much older than me, and the professor was talking about the stock market. The overall language they were speaking in that classroom on the very first day just seemed so foreign and intimidating for me. Our project was to create a business plan. At 18 years old, I had no clue what business plan was, and I felt so incompetent and I didn't feel comfortable, and I thought it wasn't for me. So I changed. I said, you know what, this is not for me. So I changed into being a film major, because at the time I was working in a movie theater and I thought, hey, I like movies. I work in movie theaters and I met actors. Like, that was the basis of my decision at the time to transition from business to film major. Walked into my very first film class, and here we go again. They were watching something that I was not interested in. The very first class as a film major I took was, I think, the origin of film or something like that. It was before motion picture. It was like black and white, film noir, I think it was. I don't know. It just felt so long ago. I don't even remember. I mean, I stuck around for that class for the entire semester. And then at the end of the semester, I decided that wasn't for me. So I changed again to social work, and I ended up sticking with social work, and that's how I ended up in this field right now, where I'm, doing social work stuff and working in hospitals. Story didn't end there. Now, and then I wanted to do nursing after social work. That didn't pan out, and now I'm going to school for business. So it just goes to show you that it is normal to change major, regardless of how old you are. I mean, at the end of the day, this is your own journey. This is your own path. No one can tell you which way you should go. You know what you're capable of. You know your limitations. Anyway, I'm rambling, but the point I'm trying to say is that Tay had no business making O feel bad or making a decision for himself. Tay really pissed me off there. And then, to top it all off, he did the same thing to Kim. And Kim told him, hey, my situation is different from yours. I'm supporting my family and I have to do what I have to do. Make sure that my family is taken care of. And unfortunately, even though acting is my dream, it's not producing any money for me, at least enough money for me to support my family. So I gotta do something to supplement my income to make sure that my family is taken care of. And that's something that Tay still didn't understand or didn't want to understand, and he just looked like the biggest a-hole and just acted selfish. I got really emotional there because I felt like I was Kim, and I am in that situation where I am supporting my family, and whenever I do get questioned relating to my decision to support my family, I get very defensive. How dare you question me when I'm just trying to provide for my family and I'm doing it legally the right way, and I'm not asking you for your help. I'm doing my thing. How dare you make me feel bad for doing what I think is the right thing to do? So I got very defensive there. I got offended. I took it personally. I know it's just a show. That's why I had to take a step back and really turn off the camera, turn off the computer, and just walk away, because it was getting way too close to home. And I felt like had I not stopped from that point on, it would not have been an honest and fair reaction, because I would still be thinking about what Tay said. So very effective. At the end of the day, whoever wrote that script needs a raise. Billkin, as always, is a very, very, very effective actor. And I don't know her name, but the actors that played Kim, amazing. I have to look up her name because I think she kind of reminds me a little bit of Tarn. I don't know why. Something about her just reminds me of Tarn, which is a good thing. I think the biggest takeaway from this episode, actually from episode 1 and 2, there's an overwhelming sense of loneliness and fear of abandonment, I sense, from both O and Tae. O in episode 1, there's, he felt like he wasn't getting enough attention from Tae, so he felt kind of lonely and sad. He must have felt somewhat abandoned by Tae, so he found himself a new group of friends. And then this episode, it was Tae who started feeling left out or abandoned or felt lonely, because first it was O who he envisioned to, become an actor with him, be on a poster one day with him. He pictured himself and O being on this journey together until they get older. But obviously that didn't pan out, so it was unexpected for him and he didn't like it. He did say, I don't like change. On top of that, Kim, who he looked up so much because she was very persistent. She was resilient. She kept going even though she wasn't getting the parts that she wanted, but she still kept going. That one moment where she fell down after her audition because she didn't make it, Tae was quick to really comfort her and encourage her to keep going because he looked up to her. So for him to see and to hear that she wasn't gonna pursue acting full-time after all, that was devastating for Tae. But the part where he messed up was he crossed the line and questioned both O and Kim's decision to change because he didn't want them to change. No, how dare you leave me? No, you're supposed to be in this journey with me until the end. But he was not understanding, or he didn't want to understand that his situation is different from theirs. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that he acknowledged that he messed up. He admitted that he crossed the line, so that was kind of nice. This is a very, very heavy episode. I'm glad that they made up towards the end, but something tells me that there's still more trouble ahead because it's only episode 2, so we'll see what episode 3 has in store for us. That is it for us today, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss my next video. Until then, I'll see you later.